Saudi Arabia, did you have to make any concessions to get them to agree to cut their production? Like, did you agree to cut U.S. production of oil?
We didn't discuss that. They want to do that. That's good for their countries, and we did not discuss that now.
Mr. President, NBC News has learned that the Navy is set to fire the captain of the USS Theodore Roosevelt after he raised red flags about the COVID-19 outbreak on his ship. It appears as if he's being punished for trying to save the lives of the sailors in his command.
No, I don't
What's
think
your
so at all, but we're going to wait a little while because I understand there's a news conference by the Secretary of Defense about that. But, I don't agree with that at all. Not at all, not even a little bit. Yeah?
Thank you. This morning you said once again that New York got off to a late start and they should have pushed harder. But governors and other state leaders say they rely on the federal government to assess the situation and how risky it is. And they want to know, how would they have known to start sooner without your guidance?
Well, they have experts, and frankly, long after we came out and talked about it, look, how would I have known to cut off China? I cut off China very early, and if I didn't, we would have a chart that you wouldn't believe. So how would I know to do that? How would I know to cut off Europe? I cut off Europe very early. I mean, you have to make a decision. People knew that some bad things were going on, and they got off to a late start. And some others got off to a late start also. But we cut off China. If we didn't cut off China, we would have been in some big trouble. And it had never been done before. I was the first one to do it. Remember that. It had never, according to what I read in all the papers, this had never been done. This is a terrible thing to do. And 4 weeks later, they were all saying, we're lucky we did it. So we're looking at it. No, we heard that. And I think it's fine that they do that. They're trying to protect their country, and we have to protect our country. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, I asked you yesterday about stay-at-home orders, and if that, decision should be left in the hands of governors, or if you're considering telling the entire nation, stay at home.
Yeah.
So just today, Georgia's governor finally issued a stay-at-home order saying that individuals could have been infecting people before they ever felt bad, but we didn't know that until the last 24 hours. Is that ignorance, gross incompetence?
He's a good governor, Brian Kemp. He's a good governor, and he has to make his own decision on that. I let the states. I think we're about 85% positive on that. If you look, I think it's about 85% of the states have got to stay at home. Brian's a great governor. It's his decision. He made that decision. Ultimately, he decided to go along with it. And they're doing well, and the state's doing well in many respects. Yeah, go ahead, please.
This is another question from a colleague who couldn't make it in today, from Emily Gooden at the Daily Mail. I had a question in regards to the Russian plane that landed at JFK with medical supplies. Did the United States ask Russia for this aid, or is it just accepting it?
We're accepting it. It was a very nice offer from President Putin. I spoke to him the other night, as I told you, and they had excess medical equipment, things, and I'll take it. I think it's very nice. We've had some from China. We also help other countries. We like doing that. Like I said before, if we have excess stuff, we let it go out. We let some go out where, frankly, they had orders for it, and I didn't want to stop orders. It was a very nice gesture on behalf of President Putin, and I could have said no thank you, or I could have said thank you. And it was a large plane of very high-quality medical supplies, and I said, I'll take it.
Is he offering any further?
3, 2, 1. There we go. Breathe. Breathe through your mouth. There's your clock. I know, sweetheart. I wish there was a better way we could test it.
You can't do that. You can come right now. If y'all gonna try to quarantine me or whatever, you can't force me to put anything in my arm. You cannot do that. It doesn't work like that.
You gotta do a workup on you, dude.
It doesn't work like that.
But you're sick, man.
But it doesn't work like that. How do you know I'm sick? You haven't even done a test on me.
You coughing already.
You won't let me test me? You won't let me test me? How do you know I'm sick? You haven't even done a test on me.
They try to do a test on you. No, the test
work like that. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. work like that.
James, you got you, dude.
You can't force me to do anything, bro.
But you sick, man.
I'm a man.
We understand that you're a man,
I'm a man. You can't force me to do anything, bro.
but you gotta do a workup on this.
Before you stick a needle in me, I want a lawyer up here. You can't do that. Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
No, it's not on the wrist.
Well, how can you force me to do something?
So,
But you
James,
try not to.
How can you force me to do something if I'm not under arrest?
listen, I'm trying to explain to you. The
Some shit
doctors,
don't change.
doctors talk to you.
Some shit
The
don't change
doctors
today, bro.
decided that you didn't
Y'all
have-
talked to me when I was a kid.
I'm trying to explain.
I was a kid too. And I'm a man now.
Listen to him, James.
I'm a man now. Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So
bro.
the doctors talk to you. They did not feel like you have the capacity to make medical decisions based off their discussion with you. And so
How do I not have that?
that's the doctor.
I'm a grown man now. How do I not have the capacity?
Okay? And all we're trying to do is help you. Nobody wants to hurt you. We're just
I
trying to
don't
make
wanna
sure
hurt
that you're
anybody.
okay.
I am okay.
William, Robert, Young, Charles, Edward, first name William, common spelling. 1L, 68, gold 303.
So if you'd be willing to let us do what we need to do medically for you.
Yeah, I've
we don't
tried
have to
that
go through all of
already
this.
before. That's not what I need.
And I think that's the concern, is that you're sick. We can all tell that you're sick,
I'm not sick.
but you don't want to get the help that you need.
I'm not sick.
You were sick enough to call an ambulance.
Shit gonna change today. It's called a revolution. Revolution. That's what that's called. Revolution. That's what this is called. Y'all know what revolution is? Yeah, bro, I'm different. I know the difference. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I will tear this bitch up. Don't not mess with me, y'all. Please.
Come on, James.
Please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, brother.
I know.
Black man, I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you, bro. Please leave me alone.
See you on the bed, Dad.
Please leave me alone.
I'll see you on the bed.
Please leave me alone.
They can give you a shot right here on the chair.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone, bro.
Not until you get on the bed.
I'm not getting on it, baby.
Help us, man. Help me out, bro.
It doesn't work like that, bro. Anybody know a lawyer, bro? Somebody see me a lawyer? Bro, no!
Come on, James.
It don't work like that, man. This ain't right, man. Don't put the phone down now, motherfucker. Nah, bro, leave me alone. I don't want no needle in my arm. It don't work like that.
James, come on.
No, it does not work like that, bro.
Please.
No,
Please.
no. Y'all need to change mental health awareness, mental health help,
You
all
want this
that,
right
man.
here?
Man,
Just take it here.
no,
James,
man.
come on, man. Help me
Man,
out, bro.
bro, no.
Man, we're
The
trying to
time,
help you.
the time is
We're trying to
now.
protect you, man.
The time is now. No. I'm not on drugs, none of that, bro. I'm sane. I'm a sane man. Y'all the ones that's crazy.
Come on, James.
Y'all the ones that's crazy, bro.
Come on, man.
No.
James.
No. No.
James.
Come on. Bro, get your motherfucking hands on me, bro. You don't work like that, bro. I would tell this bitch up, nigga, on my mama, nigga. Get on me.
Come on, James.
Get on me, bro. It don't work like that. I'm not crazy. You crazy, white man. Leave me alone, bro.
You're crazy.
Yeah, you did.
I think you're maybe afraid. I understand.
I'm not scared of nothing, bro. I'm not scared of that, bro. But please leave me the fuck alone, bro. It don't work like that, bro. You know. Y'all weak in a bitch.
Right here. James, come on. Come on, bro.
You know. Lotion. You know. Y'all weak in a bitch.
Right here. James, come on. Come on, bro.
You know. Stop. Relax. I'm choking you. You're choking me, bro.
Stop.
You're choking me, bro. Stop. Stop. Help. Stop. Help, man. This shit ain't right, bro. Stop. This ain't right. I realized at first, too, but I understood what Deborah meant. But I think it's very important, because I think it's very important for you to be accurate. One other thing, just a quick thing. So what I found is when governors call me, I mean, I think in every case they've always been so nice. So nice. And I've seen them and heard them say
thank you very much. You have done a great job, a fantastic job in one case. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then I'll see the governor, usually of the opposite party, in almost all cases, except maybe one. But in almost all cases, they're very generous, they're very nice, they thank me, everything's great, we're doing a great job. And then I'll see them on television, and it's like a different person. And I realize there are some people, because of politics, that if they say, we want 1,000 ventilators, and I'll say, no, Jim, I want to give you 5,000 ventilators. They'll say, thank you, you are the greatest president that's ever lived. And then I'll see them quoted in a paper or see them on a show, and they'll say, the president didn't come through for me. I'm very disappointed in the president. And we have a lot of that. They're very happy when they talk to me, and then I see them. But there are some people, if they asked for 500 of something, and if I gave them 5,000, they will say, you'll say, how's the president doing? Well, we don't like the job. To my face, they're very nice. But then sometimes, I guess they assume I don't watch them or something, but I watch very closely. Yeah, please.